Good afternoon, YouTubers. I haven't been posting much of late. The main reason has been because I've been moving house. And in moving house, also getting this place, my cottage, ready for holiday rental. Well, our first rental's in next week, so I've been wallpapering and I've been architraving and painting and doing stuff that stops me from riding motorbikes and talking on YouTube. And but need to keep the my lady happy, so that when I want to go out and ride motorbikes, she's happy for me to do so. So I digress. I wanted a quick update really on the exhaust valve, because it's something that's cropped up again on comments to the various videos I've put out about the problems that I have, as well. In addition, I've put out things about the TFT, but just the exhaust valve. So I think it was the 1st of June, I was riding down to England from Scotland from here, and the yellow light came on. Turns out to be the exhaust valve. And when I got down to London and put a little moan on my phone, and prompted an awful lot of feedback. So it's still an issue. For me, mine was fixed by the dealer, under warranty, change of header pipes. No guarantee at all it won't go again. And I think I said in one of the videos that I'd been told, or I've heard of people who had 3 exhaust valves go, or 2 exhaust valves go. And I've had a comment recently from someone who's had 2 exhaust valves. And it just seemed to be an ongoing problem. So I dug a little bit deeper. BMW, being BMW, didn't really tell me much. We talked a lot about the TFT and the issues when I've spoken to them. Not very much about the exhaust valve. Really, it seems to be a sort of shrug of the shoulders. So what I learned, first of all, through the channel and the feedback, is actually this is not just a problem for BMW. It also seems to be a problem for Ducati. And a lot of V-twin bikes, which seem to have the exhaust valve fitted, seem to have the same problem. KTM also have the same issue with exhaust valves. And talking about it to some motorcycle dealers who aren't BMW, people I've met around here, a couple of people I know in England who I've contacted and had conversations with, it's a well-known issue. It's a well-known issue for everyone. It goes right back to Yamaha in the late 80s, early 90s, and the exit valve, same thing. That was quietly dropped. And it all comes down to the same problem, and that is heat getting into the bearings of the valve that dry out and the valve won't move. And it does appear to be something that is beyond the collective wit of the entire industry. It seems to be something they need. I think it's about emissions, but not something they can do effectively. I've had people contact me and say, cut it out, replace the exhaust. I don't have the mechanical skills to take it apart and cut it out. I could kid myself I do, but I don't. And if I did it, I'd probably end up with an exhaust that was 15 foot shorter than it should be. I also worry about, does that impact my warranty? And having checked with my dealer, absolutely it does. There's questions of legality in some places, that if you tamper with a piece of a vehicle, especially where type approval is a national requirement, can your bike then be illegal? Does it impact your insurance? So I'm kind of stuck with mine. I have had a comment on, I'm never going to say the names on camera for GDPR reasons, but I've had a comment, and you can read them through, from a gentleman who's had a new set of headers and was told by his dealer it was a new type of valve had been redesigned. And it was redesigned in April. And that's the first time I've heard about it. I've not heard it from anybody else. So if you have had a new valve and you've been told it is a new design, it'd be really lovely if you could share that with us in the comments so we can see what is going on. BMW, as usual, really are saying nothing. And that's frustrating. All I can say is that for me, not had a problem. Bike has worked perfectly well since that, and I just live in hope that it doesn't happen again. If it does, then it'll get changed into warranty. If it happens outside the warranty period, first of all, will I still have the bike by then? I don't know. I'm very good at changing bikes, not always very good at keeping bikes. But if I did keep it beyond the 3 years, what then? Because you're looking at a fair amount of cost to replace it with original parts. So probably I'd end up with an aftermarket Remus system or something like that. So I don't know. So that's really where I am with it. Commiserations to everybody who's had a problem with the exhaust valve. Still happening. If you've had more than one valve go wrong, again, deep commiserations. All I could say is keep writing to BMW, keep writing to Hirschram and letting him know, keep hassling BMW to do something, and maybe one day they will fix it. But it does appear to be an industry-wide problem that everybody in the industry knows about but doesn't share with anybody who's a customer. But there we are. That's maybe all industries are the same. So safe riding. I'm about to go off on a bit little ride now, so I might stop along the way and take some more vid. But I've got no GoPro with me today, and so take care of yourselves and leave any comments.